lawsuit with Megan Thee Stallion. And, I guess maybe there's some issues going on with her legal team. And their legal team is telling her maybe you should just apologize. It's really not that big of a deal, because cases can get really expensive. They really can. They can get really, really, really expensive. And the thing about it is, it's like, I'm not going to say, I can see the similarities in how we both went about, like, thinking this was a joke, right? Or I'm good, or, I'm a fighter. I get it. And I got to tell you, if it wasn't for me, see, me and Millie are two different individuals, okay? The difference between me and Millie is, now it's going to get real, it's going to get thick, and I know they're going to start cutting up videos, and that is fine. I can see Millie popping back. I don't care. Millie, you can pop back, snap it, twerk it, spin it around, however which way you want to flip it. But it is what it is. And the difference between me and Millie is that I work. Millie begs. I work. Millie begs. I come from the type of work environment that my rent could be due in 3 days, $1,000. This was back when I was working in the restaurant industry. My rent could be due in 3 days. And I'll say I got 3 days to make $1,000 in this restaurant somehow. And I will go get that money. I could go get that money in 3 days and have that rent paid. This is before my husband came in. This is the type of work ethic I've always had. Millie begs y'all every 20 minutes, give me $20. That's essentially, like, when y'all compare me to her, that's essentially to y'all comparing somebody that begs on the street. And that's no shade to them, because a lot of people do have to beg, but she doesn't have to beg. Mob Radio, Millie does not have to beg. I told you it's going to get thick. It's going to get thick because I've been watching it go down. And I want Millie to win. But when people have a welfare mentality and they're used to people giving them something, it is very hard to come up out of that, because you have been trained to receive. You have been trained to not take accountability for your life. You have been trained to place the blame on everybody else, then put it in your hands. And so now she's actually trying to blame her legal team that came to her saying that they would fight for her for free. And I told Millie, I said, Millie, do not go with this team. This is not a game. Or when they came to me, they said they were going to take care of everything. Just like the government goes to a certain demographic of people. That's why, they're trying to get up out of here and they get the most food stamps. It ain't us. It ain't us, okay? It ain't the black people. And they taking up all the Medicaid, taking up all the food stamps, taking up everything. That's why I do these in my bonnets, because this is how these conversations really go. This is black woman front porch early in the morning, after church, before church gossip. Okay? Now I'm starting this good Sunday, baby. Oh, no. We started. So the thing about it is, Millie is a beggar. And so when that woman said she was finna fight Megan Thee Stallion, I said, Megan, I said, Millie, Mob Radio, this is not what you want. This is not what you want. Oh, I'm not you. And what happened with Cardi, you was the stupid one. That's what she said. Stupid. Baby, they said I needed, my lawyers were like, first of all, my lawyers didn't tell me what I needed. I already had it in the bank. So if the bill comes in at $20K for the month, worth of depositions and discoveries, baby, we got that and we kept it going. And Tasha's life kept elevating. Tasha's husband bought a house in the middle of a case, in the middle of a down economy. No PPP loans on file, my nigga. Like, are you serious? This is very, 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 very different. Yes, and I know she's going to get mad, but this is the direct truth. She begs y'all. Millie gets on her platform and begs y'all for $20 every 20 minutes. Now she's online crying. I got the recordings. I'm going to have my team upload them because it's gonna get thick out here. And this is not to laugh at her, because I'm going to leave some strong advice. But egos get in it. But when you was popping shit about Tasha was popping shit on her bills. Anytime the lawyers said they needed something, whether they sucked or not, and they were law school lawyers. They were law school lawyers charging the same amount that my non-law school lawyers at Ballard Spahr charge. Ballard Spahr is the third largest law firm in the world that represents me right now. I get so many cease and desist, it's not even funny. They got it. Yeah, we may be on payment plans with them, but they don't do payment plans with just anybody, okay? And when we got 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 in legal fees, you know what I'm saying? Hey, moving on. They do it with everybody. It's called retainers. It's called open cases. Everybody on layaway. Yes, my lawyer on the Cardi B cases sucked, but guess what? They got paid. They got paid, and the amount of information that I learned during that case, I told y'all, would never happen again, bro. It will never happen again. So consider it kind of like, it was a heavy loss, but it was a big loss, and I'm glad that I learned everything that I learned. So I'm here as kind of like that big sister to Millie. I know you don't want to listen to somebody, but I would rather listen to somebody that's lost it all, regained it all, lost it all again, regained it all. And how did you get through it? Not once. She ain't got to reach out to me. But I told her, I said, they're not worried about whether or not what you said was the truth. They're not worried about whether or not you really received money from Tory Lanez to swing public opinion his way. Your platform is not even big enough to swing public opinion, okay? They're not worried about that. What they're worried about is that you're hurting her feelings because she watches your content, okay? You're hurting her feelings, and she's going through a lot. And people need to transmute that energy. She can't put that energy on her fans. Tory no longer gives her a two-way. So in order to maintain balance in herself, when we're talking about Megan Thee Stallion, there has to be a way where she can dump negative energy off to the side without it affecting her bottom line. And Millie, you are it. That's what I was. You're talking about a person that has everything, right? But if they don't transmute that negative energy, guess what? It's going to affect how they do work. I can go real deep. With this. You can have somebody in a house, in my case, somebody in a house who got millions of dollars, multimillionaire, beautiful children, beautiful career, husband outside wilding out, okay? Record label wilding out. But they can't get online, and it's like, if I don't cuss out my fans, I got to cuss out somebody. So guess who right there? Guess who was there to match that energy? It was me at the time. So I got to dump it somewhere so that it's like going to the gym and doing the punching bag to let off steam. You are the let off steam. You are the person they're using to let off steam so that their artist can create art. And it has to be the same level of energy. It's no mistake that me and sister-in-law lasted for so long because we had the same type of energy. We both came from nothing, okay? We both were little women, even though I'm bigger than her. You know, we both were making that out of nothing. We both got scrutiny from the world. You know, her privilege propelled her to heights that people got work to get from. I remember Nikki used to get fucking dressed in a bathroom stall with a mirror and put her outfit on. Nikki had to go through it. That's why she's able to maintain it. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, this is a whole spiritual warfare, and you are participating with something, and you don't even know why you're doing it. And so when I see her online, Millie complaining about, you know, her lawyers are asking her to apologize because depositions and discovery can get expensive, and her ego is saying, "I will not." And I'm like, that was me. That was me. You got to understand who you up against. This is a music industry. That was me. If their artist needs a punching bag, they're going to find one. Whether it's the wife, it could be a male figure, whether it's the wife, Diddy had his punching bags. They're going to take that negative energy out on somebody, and it has to match their level of petty. And they got to win. They got to win. But if you do not participate, they transmute that energy to somebody else. We think you should apologize. I agree with the lawyers. There's 2 different types of apologies, Millie. 3 different types, actually. There's the one where you say, I did something wrong, I'm sorry. That's the most basic apology, I'm sorry. And there's nothing wrong with that apology. This is social media. Once you post something, wish I had taken that advice, but I needed to go down the path that I'm going down. For people like you, I realized this was bigger than me, okay? The difference between me and you is, like, I got multiple cases going on. You got one. This your first one. I got multiple. Lawyer fees come in, y'all would be sick. Y'all be sick.